streaming channel.
Oh, he said it. Someone's saucy.
Yo, muzzle.
I lied.
Aye, aye, me hearties.
Good.
By the way, just so we're all aware, when I last played the game, I was level 85.
A little bitch.
I was level 85.
Why not?
I gained a few.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth.
And also, I mastered all of them. The only thing I didn't do was 100% all of them for everyone, because that would have taken ways too much fucking time.
Walking forever. Like literal forever.
Just like fucking my stats. Look at strolls. Like, she has 99 endurance. She's shit at everything else, but she got 99 endurance. Look at her.
Have you seen her, Dumpy?
The fact that I still have.
She will never take damage.
The fact that I have more health and more max health and max mana than everyone else besides maybe her. Nope, I even have more than her. Okay, cool. I'm just better at everything.
Of course, you're the main character.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember what I was doing in this. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I'm pretty sure I'll beat wait. I'm pretty sure I'll probably beat this game before the end of the stream.
Yes. That's generally how that works.
I don't remember where anything's at anymore. Oh shoot, I should probably announce that I'm streaming.
That'd probably help a smidgen.
Metaphor. ReFantazio.
I'm going to kill you and then kill you again.
Anyway.
You know what I hear? I hear the sound of you shutting the fuck up.
Oh, my emeralds! Oh! Oh!
That's
Okay. Dreaming of a red Christmas.
Just like the ones I used to know.
Nice. I'm going to run out of water soon.
Good. I mean, what?
And when I do, I will have to go get more.
For yourself, motherfucker.
I forgot there's not just an easy heal everybody
You know what I
button.
hear? I hear the sound of you shutting the fuck up.
Oh, okay. So Discord is just whack.
But
So like, I don't know if it's on the channel. Like, I'd have to take effort to show you.
you could
Okay,
explain
so
it with
just
words.
pop out. So like, whenever I pop out Discord to like look at both your stream and the game, whenever I go to the like sound thing, everything that's not on like the front thing when you look at it is just immediately cut off. So like, say for example, if I open up the favorites thing above Bountiful Game Studio, it stops at Sheep Kit, so I don't see the sound of silence or add sound options. So for a while, I just thought like, oh, Hunter must have gotten the sound of silence from another Discord he's in. That's cool. And I guess we just ran out of sounds to add.
Huh.
But no, Discord's just fucking.
Oh, he said it. Someone's saucy.
I think I almost said I'm sussy when I first said that.
Alright. I forgot. Everyone's
What now?
everyone's the wrong thing.
Propaganda.
You're not doing that to me again.
Kaiser's Picklehaub.
Is the one more turn icon per battle worth the 50 less defense?
Are you planning on taking damage?
You are that thing. You are
Fox Sports.
the Royal Thief. And you are Wife.
Summoner.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't remember where anything is. Or if I've beaten all the bosses in this area. So before I do anything, I'm gonna have to run through every single one of these
We lost them. A bit like running from a crowd.
and see if I beat the boss for that one.
What do you think?
All right.
I can assure you I don't. Oh no, you fucked up the landscape again.
Is that Toru as...
As Susan Storm. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's not enough Toru fan art.
I mean, there's a very notable reason why.
She has a visible form now. Look at all of these level 76s,
But like 80% of
80s.
the time, she's both invisible and naked,
Why not?
which,
Ah! Ah!
yeah.
Like,
Couldn't keep
I
on.
don't want... What?
What do you think?
What?
All right.
Yeah, no, that's not the fan art I'm wanting. I'm just like, hey,
Okay.
Toru's visible, that's cool.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, one of the reasons why is that, like, 90% of the... With very few exceptions, whenever someone thinks of Toru, they either think just a sentient thing of clothing or moving gloves, you know?
But that was one of the things that bothered me, is the fact that I'm pretty sure they mentioned in the universe, or in that universe, like, Lemillion. His whole thing is every time he uses his quirk, his clothes fall off, but his suit is woven with fibers from his hair so that it works with him. Right? Do the same for Toru. Or hell, do the same with
I think we
Momo
should.
so she doesn't have
Should we
to
say-
wear shitty
What do you
clothing.
think?
All right.
I mean, to be fair, like Momo's outfit technically makes sense with her power set. It's just questionable, you know.
So I guess I beat all of the ones on here?
I don't remember. I'm sure you beat the shit now.
I can't remember if I had to walk up to the platform or not, so I guess what I have to go through and walk up to the platform of all of the fucking things now.
Yeah. Shit, I had a thought. I can't remember it though.
That happens a lot with you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
My brain... The only reason I'm awake right now is because of fucking the energy drink I drank. I was at class from 8 a.m.
I took like 3 hours ago.
I don't think anybody heard what you said.
All right.
I said.
Yeah, Discord has a nasty habit of not hearing anything you say.
I said. You know?
That felt very uncomfortable for me. I'm gonna have to talk to HR. Who's my HR? You son of a... Who's my HR?
Saul.
I knew we could count on you.
Saul?
Uncle Touchy.
Let's push through.
Great job, love.
What?
What?
Saul?
Yeah, from Better Call Saul.
What do you think?
Why out of everyone did you choose him? And he's a lawyer, he's not HR.
Exactly. It's exactly why I'd choose him.
I'm gonna ring up God real quick, just give me a second.
Yes,
Oh, he
hello.
says you're a mistake.
I mean, yeah. Even though I was apparently the most intentional out of the three of us.
God, they must regret that.
Yeah.
I for some reason woke up and chose violence for some reason. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
We cannot avoid this fight.
It's fine. It's just creating years of resentment to build up.
I don't even care. No, the years of resentment are already
think?
there.
All right.
Oh, of me?
No, me.
I'm pretty sure I distinctly remember you mentioning one time that the only reason you hung out with me at all was because I was the only one that like didn't eventually just give up.
I mean, that is fair. You do still talk to me, which... Yeah, that does help a lot.
Ready?
All right.
It's boss fighting time.
Walk and walk.
Let's fight him.
But this is...
A melancholia crystal here too. It's a staggering amount of magla.
No, then.
Bound to be another human nearby. So who's next in the curtain call?
Incoming.
It's gotten stronger. Beware, it comes fourth. As long as it doesn't come fifth.
The laughter. Oh, the horror. The beast crawled from hell to meet us.
What?
What are you talking about? Why does it sound like a baby?
Why is her voice suddenly that?
Fuck you, I don't remember words.
Make sure your legs don't give out when you see it, and be careful. By now, I bet it's starving.
Fuck. The shoulder.
Oh god, I forgot about this fucker.
I
Oh,
didn't.
that demon baby from Krigante Castle? I thought we'd seen the last of it.
I was hoping we had.
Bitch bit its own tongue. Zelda and Diggo looks to.
I'll use what I must.
Formation of vigor.
Fill my heart with vigor. That's the thing.
Fill my. What are you using?
Summoner.
What?
Perhaps
I don't remember this staff.
I can do this. No, not this.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
You know how to work that.
Do that thing.
I channel my power. That did not hit me. That didn't do a thing.
I walk a royal path.
I walk
Is there another
a
way?
lucky
Totally
road.
fireproof.
Okay, the right eye is weak, or is
Immune.
immune to fire. The left eye is not immune to fire. And the body is not immune to fire. Good to know. I don't like this baby. It's... So you were a human, right? This thing was just a normal person. And then it became this.
Good question.
I don't like your gold, like, inlaid tongue.
Behold, I walk a royal path. Come
Your
forth,
weirdly
royal soul.
golden tongue.
Oh no. Whatever will I do?
In the warrior.
Clearly has so
Perhaps after me. No.
Well, time for this to not work.
Alright. It's not going anywhere like this.
Its eyebrow.
Now we strike. Hidden arm.
You.
I must. Oh, power of kings.
I have to get used to all of this shit
There's
again.
a bet thief. Must witness our strength.
If that didn't fucking ruin shit.
You can do this.
I dare say we've made our point.
Come on. This is our chance.
99.
It's okay. Prince, let's work together.
Royal
Let me
sword.
help. Still here?
Increased damage
No
on
holding
human.
back. I can slash.
Good job.
It didn't stand a chance.
It didn't stand a ghost of a chance.
Applause, please.
Ah, yes, your Sunday piss.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Good for you.
Right then.
Yeah, we beat it. Dilly, you all had to see that bloody creepy thing before?
Yes.
The Lady of Martira was raising it as a replacement for the child she lost. Sounds familiar. That'd be the Sanctoris, eh? The one you dragged to the exhibition? I learned then that when faith dies, tragedy is born. Those who have faith in nothing only have the past to hold on. I think Lois is the same way. He seeks revenge on the world for the despair of seeing his home turn to ash. Maybe he believes this to be justice.
But
I know how he must feel. But I also know enough to say he's going about it all fucking wrong, that piece of shit. Lois must be stopped. Because of that day you awakened me and I gained this power, so that I can now sing this way.
Right.
Well said. Yeah, I know. I was breathing. I find it tougher and tougher to do that nowadays. Well said.
What?
What?
Think?
Can't let this country get right before the good prince even has a chance to rebuild.
All right.
That makes sense.
Shut
Well, you
the-
gotta break guilt to build anew. So give the crystal your best shot, Geodagus.
It's times like these that I forget that his canon name is Will.
All right.
Zadvinvel, surely they sought to have reduced the magic power reaching Lois. Come, we break the other crystals. Let's find the rest.
He doesn't look like a Will,
He
But
looks like a Makoto.
but I guess where there's a will, there's a way.
He looks like a guy gift.
Great.
Gunner King's bow.
Splendid.
All of these weapons are legends. No, you beach.
I mean, it's not significantly increases slash attacks for. I'm dying.
Good. I'm melting. Good.
They've noticed us.
Clearly, that's what we need to play next.
What?
Fucking Legend of Zelda. The CDI ones.
No. If I play if the next Zelda I play is either going to be Skyward Sword or
Ready?
that new one that I never got around to finishing. I actually never got around to even really playing.
Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah.
We played like a little bit of
I
it.
streamed it once, but then I told myself I was going to play it off stream, and then I never touched it, so I'm like, yeah, might as well.
Ratata, you
All right.
little brown duck, I love thee. Ask you.
The Melancholia crystal looms. Let us see its shadow.
Don't lose focus.
It'll mean another human looking to stop us. Keep your guards up.
They're upon us.
I didn't a human's presence.
What is that?
Okay, it's the
Sound. It's like a storm at sea.
Kraken one.
Only one human at a sea I can remember. Never thought I'd see it here.
I'll do it.
Fine by me. This time I can crush it with my own hands. Look in the
Is
distance.
this that sea monster?
Sorry, just the.
Bring on land.
That's what he looks like to me. He's just like, yeah.
Charge!
That is helpful. Everyone is count to the back. Here I go.
All right, let's see how this. Okay, nothing blocks it, so I don't lose fucking.
Come forth, royal soul.
Oh.
Like warrior. Hack and slash. No. You see that?
Be neither. I'll use what I must. Then now we strike.
Let my power support you.
I can do this. I channel my power.
Let's fight as power. Lend me your strength.
I think he's dead.
I'd do
Bitch
that as
didn't
well.
even-
Huh?
Bitch didn't even get a turn. What
Yeah.
difficult to go on?
This might be due to the fact that I'm level 91.
Also possible.
Actually,
That monster just now. That was the human that once lived off the island's coast, was it not?
yes.
Yes, the very one we fought off on our way to your shores. Only managed thanks to the brothers' efforts. Oh, his LPL got hurt. But even then, he didn't stop pushing himself.
Too stubborn to be talked out of it.
I forgot he was dead.
But
God. Got hindsight now, don't I? Can tell he was probably always like that. He was the big brother after all. Bitch. Mother was the same way. She shouldered every burden all by herself. But I guess that's how older brothers and sisters are.
Raise your hand if you have a sibling and that sibling has inexplicably died over the course of the story.
Specifically 2 hands.
Sorry, no, if you had a loved one or a family member that inexplicably died over the course of the story. Heisme, Juna, Basilio, Stroll's parents died a while back, but like it was still part of his backstory. I mean, Hulkenberg thought I died. I technically died.
You definitely died. I guess this power is something Dell gave me. He's still with me that way. We're still fighting together. Same with you, ain't it, Lady Juna? You and Rella.
Yes, the only one nobody really died was Yufa.
Oh, so I'm carrying her and her wishes with me. That's why I can't lose now. Can't afford to let her see me at my lowest again.
alright.
Alright, let's get back to the crystal then. The strike is yours, Geotagus.
Is there something about this game that just makes you start singing that song?
Nice.
No.
Alright.
Doing great. No, sometimes a song will just be stuck in my head again.
Right then.
Got more crystal to smash?
Nice.
Hey, more fancy ones. Bet we could put these babies to good use.
What now?
You and me, little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ra-ta-ta, you and me, little brown jug, don't I love thee?
You got me like,
Shout out to Yufa and her shit ton of mana. Magla.
Listen up, girl. I know you were a Nintendo fan.
now?
Got a Switch day one so you could hold it in your hand. Cat.
I still can't get over the fact that when the way I bought a Switch originally was just I kind of walked into this, or I just walked into a GameStop and randomly realized, hey, I have enough money for a Switch, and then I bought a Switch.
I remember I was told by either Gwen or one of those group members that like, yo, Target has Switches right now. You have money. You want to buy one? And I'm like, fuck yeah.
Alright.
And that was around the time when I didn't even realize that Switches were like constantly out of stock.
Yeah.
I just so happened to walk in during the one time they had some.
Yep.
And then I immediately bought like
No, man.
Oh.
I bought Skyrim. I bought Skyrim for the Switch. Again, it has never entered my Switch. It has never been loaded on my damn console. I bought it.
Though. You know, there'll be a human just waiting to. I think the 2 games I ended up buying for the
Keep your
Switch
wits
were
about you.
like, speak of the devil, brace yourselves, it is upon us. The 2 games I bought were like Mario Kart 8 and I think Pokken Tournament.
I remember Skyrim being one of the selling points of the Switch, or like the like original selling points was like, hey, look, you can play Skyrim anywhere you want.
On a Nintendo console.
But the funny thing is that was before Skyrim was re-released 15 separate times.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what one attacked your village. The parasite stuck to your dragon god then. Oh, right, that one. It's already overstayed.
Well, now you fucking know.
But we've beaten it once already, haven't we? Let's get this over with.
It's the human from Yupa's village. This time, we'll make sure it stays dead.
This one was a bitch, I remember.
Now accept your fate.
You wild
Yeah,
I
kept changing its
Everyone is counting on me.
elemental affinities.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
So have one.
Here I go.
Here's hoping it doesn't fucking block this.
I will fight with Let's go. I can't afford to hold back.
That's not the one I wanted to do. I meant to do the other one.
The human from Yupa's village.
Charge!
We'll make sure
Kill
it
before
stays
it gets
dead.
turned.
I pray already.
Huh?
Yeah, just kill before it gets
I
turned.
channel my
Yeah, that's why I was going. I forgot. I meant to do the heroes cry, not heroes proving.
Gosh, can't even read like every streamer.
Let us see. Too much, perhaps?
No, I want the thing. I swear I have one that like lowers enemy attack and defense. Do I not? Decrease attack, decrease defense, but not both? Oh, there it is. That one's fucking. I have 73 of that.
Tis best used.
I shall do my best.
I have to be completely honest, Heismay. You do not look good in that uniform.
Summoner. I shall put all on the line.
That sounds
Let's
like a
take
personal issue.
Let's go.
Diablos Margot. I was gonna say you might as well just hit him with the fucking
Maybe not.
like,
We'll do this together.
yeah.
We'll team up.
He's gone hard. He fucking dead. I don't think the game knew how to be like, oh, he's dead before he can even fucking do his whole thing. And that's it. The deed is done.
Very well.
I cannot help but remember the day that I took Draco Diaz in hand and truly protected my village for the first time. You chose to live and fight for your village instead of clinging to the ease of martyrdom. Indeed, you showed yourself to be an admirable priestess.
And the one we fell for.
I won't stop.
Now that I've been on this journey with you all, I know I made the right choice. I'm so glad I had the chance to see the world beyond me. To ever reject others and close your eyes, it is protection of a kind. You never see what you do not wish to, but you also never see the beauty of the unknown. Actually, give me 1 second. I gotta look something up real quick before I do anything dumb.
Okay.
That was you. Okay, that scared me.
Fabulous.
That scared the shit out of me. I was like, did I pull up a video I wasn't aware of? Are you okay, my guy?
Just you're like, oh fuck, that was you. God, I miss Mark Honeypop. I'm sad that those videos are gone now.
Okay, nothing due tonight. Okay, good. Just making sure. Oh, it would be due tomorrow night, not tonight.
What?
If there was something. Sorry, I was looking to see if there was an assignment due today. My brain wants me to think that today is Wednesday. It is not Wednesday.
Oh my god, they still exist!
I'm sorry?
Sorry, like, I was so thoroughly convinced that the Markiplier Honey Pop videos were fucking gone. But they're still there!
Why were you convinced they were gone? Mark doesn't delete videos.
YouTube would have.
Why?
Because it's YouTube.
Yeah, but Honey Pop wasn't ever a thing that they really had an issue with as long as the nudity was actually censored.
Yeah.
The reason Twitch has issues is because Twitch is all about live streaming, so it's not always easy to edit out nudity on the fly.
Which, to be fair, someone did accidentally show, like, one of the actual images on stream, and they panicked. So that was a whole thing.
Okay, sorry. I just had to make sure I didn't have assignments due tonight. I was lightly freaking out because my brain thought it was Wednesday, and I was like, wait, don't I have something due Wednesday night? I really don't want to. Have you ever seen that video of Tommy in it?
Probably not.
It's a clip of him playing Minecraft, and he's just talking about. He's like, "Oh, my essay's due tonight. Oh fuck, my essay's due tonight. Well, that was a good stream, everybody. Gotta go." And he just fucking dips. You've just got the right idea. No world deserves to be destroyed.
Especially not with her in it. Now let's knock out that crystal. Go for it, Geodagus.
God damn it, my fucking phone. I bought a shitty charging cord so it doesn't lock into the phone. Like a lot does. Like, you know what I mean when I say it locks into the phone, or into the phone. Like,
yeah.
You can feel the click. And it's kind of solid. Like, moving it doesn't really dislodge it. Mine doesn't do that. And so any movement whatsoever can disconnect the charging, and you won't even know.
So good news.
That's how I've
no longer have to fight these fuckers.
Let's hurry.
Yeah, that's how I found out last night that my phone didn't charge.
That makes sense.
Let's do our best. This.
Yeah, nailed it.
See those fucking magic mic fingers going up your
cooler. Hey, Sean,
Hey, Hunter.
you're a bitch.
I mean, you're right. However, counter-argument.
Count how many sand is here, Omega. That's your first mission.
Why the fuck would you make him do that?
It passes
It's
the
gonna
time.
take so long. Shadow, it's gonna be so annoying.
I'm curious what the biggest number is.
Acts of the old god.
Forever.
Perhaps.
I want Gallica in a Shujin uniform. Is that so much to ask?
It's such a long sound.
Only 30 million sand particles in this desert.
See, that was easy.
Fuck. Oh my god.
That's from the Sonic 06 one, right?
Yes.
Are the only ones
I'm
they've done
sad.
Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic 06?
We're respawning.
What?
They did Sonic R, Sonic
They did
Adventure,
Sonic R?
or Sonic Racing.
They did Sonic, the fucking skateboard one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. I don't remember which one it is.
It's Sonic Rider or something.
They did that one. They did Sonic 06, and they did Sonic Adventure 2.
Yep.
Jet the Hawk.
Look. Yep.
Okay.
I'll definitely.
No, let me.
Should we keep going?
No.
Sonic Riders.
Okay, yeah, the thing you said.
What now?
I thought it was about to throw me into it.
How dare they?
I needed to heal my MPs.
Don't forget to use up all your incenses as well.
You're right!
I know I'm right.
Energy incense. Endurance enduring incense. Luck incense.
Beautiful.
Hey, Hulkenberg. Become a slightly better martial artist.
I've acquired a new power.
Good job.
To greater heights.
I'm sorry?
I had my back on my hand for a minute. I had to move it off of it.
I'm so confused.
I was scratching my back, and since I'm laying on my back, naturally I had my hand on it. Wait. Oh, there we go.
In my computer science lab today. Today was the first actual in-person lab, so we were just kind of sitting at tables, interacting with each other, figuring out how the lab was going to go. It was a much like tighter knit class, or like because there's like 50 labs for one class, because like there's like 150 people in this computer science lab or in class, but they can't have a lab because labs are supposed to be like one-on-one, almost one-on-one kind of teaching. So it was like a group of like 11, 12 people in a small like side room, but they had like these little tables, and I sat down at one of the tables, and I halfway through the lab, like one of my partners was explaining something, and I just looked down, and I see that it has buttons on the table, and I immediately realized that the table was one of those like elevating desks. And I said out loud, "They have given me too much power," and then I pressed the down button. Or sorry, I pressed the up button, and it just started raising while my lab partner was typing out stuff on a Java class, and it was just so fucking funny because like he clearly. He just kept like raising his hands up and up as he was typing until he just couldn't like it wasn't really prudent to do that anymore. Then he just looks at me and says, "Why have you done this?" And I'm like, and I just respond with, "I have the power."
Yeah.
It's no use!
Hey guys, look, it's the final fight in the game. A thing I probably should have done a month ago, but never did. Never did.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive the gauntlet.
Oh, please.
It's time to
My guy.
Getting to you.
It is a cutscene, thank you.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Luis, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're elder? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge? Revenge?
Is this revenge I'm seeking?
That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed. It would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar...
You know what I hear? I hear the sound of you shutting the fuck up.
No. I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient sanctum, but I never held any fondness for that place. The Elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded, I wanted to change that isolation. And then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, Prince.
That's...
Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end? Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave, and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a story you've already been told.
Oh my God, who
Set
the
aflame,
hell
crushed beneath
cares?
The church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own deaths. I was but a child, trembling before a wall of fire. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any hate on either side, or retaliation for any perceived offense. It was only pure injustice. A selfish act of devastation. One thought alone burned in my mind. I would never let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
It was
So what you're saying?
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality. Even
I'm
should it cost my
sorry,
life.
but
I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden
I'm
others
sorry,
with
but
your
your
own fears and
idea
responsibilities
is
cowardice.
to kill everyone so that no more genocides can happen. It's like burning down a house to fucking kill a spider. I'm sorry, but that's just stupid.
My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
Oh shit! Don't I have to say something here.
Probably.
Joe Lewis answers.
What a lonely way to see things.
That's what turned you so cold-blooded, eh? First I've heard of it, but... Sorry. Means we got all the more reason to kill ya.
Luis, you're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I think you're still trapped. You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust anyone. That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected. So be it. From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Luis, bearer of the royal scepter. With only a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
What?
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond you.
Who would have thought Lewis has an archetype? Why the fuck does your archetype look like this?
Come, we decide our will
And why did it remove like 90% of your clothing?
That's how anime works. The less clothing is the more powerful they are.
As it has never been before.
Yeah.
All of it, foundation for my new, better world. You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage. Let it begin.
We fight for your ideal world. Here and now. Or take him down.
Okay. You just have to remember that the correct thing I say is, I want to stop you.
You wild bitch!
Formation of Vigor!
A summoner.
Yo, summon the heart, or summon the fire grid.
Behold, I print.
Only the strong can prevail.
Let us clean up this mess.
Oh.
Allow me to use this.
I will crush
Summoner.
the fantasy.
I shall put all on the line.
Behold, I walk. Print. Is there any? Let's work together.
Together then. All right. They've got a new weakness.
This should help.
Quite a move.
Thank you.
Now accept your fate. Hidden art.
Let's do this.
What's their weakness? Nice moves, Heisman. I pray you're ready. Let us combine our powers.
Fall.
He's halfway down.
Very good. By all means, challenge me. Stake everything you have on this battle.
I already am.
Face your convictions head on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal world. There is no hope for you.
Well, fuck.
Take this.
I mean, of course, but that was the first thing he's
Your
gonna do.
desperation shows.
Haha, get fucked.
Come forth, royal soul. How about this?
Now, are you prepared? Let's do this! Not the right warrior! I'll cut you down!
Be neither thief. Mustn't settle for the easy way. 'Tis best used.
Only the
Summoner.
strong can prevail.
Behold, let's set it up.
Let's go. All right.
A tough one.
We've got a new weakness.
Dekunda.
There is no hope for you. Face my wrath. You cannot run from
Nice
your
one,
fate.
Captain.
Dekundi's nuts.
No holding back. I shall
Secundies nuts.
They die hard.
I'll use this.
Everyone is Count Summoner. I shall put all on the line.
Yeah, fuck him up.
He's not dead.
Of course he's not dead.
I do not fear death. And yet,
Damn, that's a lot of mag.
Hey, is his clothes back?
I think we've won this one.
No.
So the power I have now is not enough.
The Magler drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected.
Just as I thought.
I would be a fool to underestimate you, but I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as a destructor king, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
He's going to turn himself into a human.
No half measures will do.
Of course.
If I'm to take your lives, I must stake my own and all its power.
Damn, we can't get close. Tis tremendous aura.
I have a vision, and you will interfere with it no longer. Wait!
It's his gauntlet runner.
Luis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
Bloody hell!
No, just let him go. He's going to fly into the sun.
Go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
Wasn't that an Adventure Time thing?
I don't remember.
Like, they send somebody off and it says, like, watch it, wait, just let him go. He's going to run to the sun at that rate. And he's like, dude, that's just, the sun is is in the, way off in the distance. That's just an illusion.
It'd be suicide, lad.
And then he immediately burns up.
Suppose it's too late to back down now.
I think it was Jake, and then he was telling Finn, and he asked if Finn ate his breakfast today or something.
We're using it here. We're using it here.
Huh. If we don't, but we don't have a choice. We need to put a stop to Lewis, to the destruction he would cause.
Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm.
Don't worry.
Just like think really hard about his ship and teleport there.
Don't worry, nerd ass. You can eventually. You can just make me a new gauntlet runner.
There. Enemies! Ugh, of all times.
What the fuck?
Wait, how many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Luis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Hold on. The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Your Highness, you get in the runner first. We'll buy you some time for takeoff.
We can fight them together.
Fight them together.
No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you.
I swear to God, if I have to fight
We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway.
Lewis alone, I'm fucked.
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it, I would have done so myself.
Queen, you also get on there.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the way.
Nearest, don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done, damn it. Hop in, Your Highness.
Well, let's do this.
We hold the line!
No, don't go, Captain Kirahi.
We're gonna meta on their fours until they ReFantazio.
Must endure this.
Hulkenberg!
Wow, what is this shit animation? Why is it like at 12 FPS?
Yes.
Got it. We're powered.
good. They're going for the Sky Runner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought you ate Parabus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
How about with a friend?
Let's go!
Aye!
That was that moment, right? That was the...
Yeah.
Never thought I'd die alongside a dwarf.
Elf.
Or die alongside an elf.
We fly!
This is such a weirdly lackluster final cutscene. Or not final, but like...
Yeah.
A noble must protect his people. Take this!
Take this!
I'm sorry, but you'll never beat Recon. No. Stroll.
Finally, I've earned my title.
Hey look, it's the archetype thing.
She flies. Straight and steady. Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
I don't like that.
Gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
No, I mean we physically can't.
Take cover.
We're
in
kind of falling now.
You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What? What are you?
Let's fly!
Catch a ride.
Oh my god, we saw his eyes! Alright, Gallica. I hope you've been leveling up alongside us, because you're going to be my teammate for this fight.
Yep.
Gallica, turns out she's like level 100.
Of course. Not
What?
even a question.
What was the point of the switching from afternoon to night?
Because it's the
You've
end of the
lost
day. If you don't
everything.
fuck them up here.
And yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal.
Sorry, I'm just not into men.
Since we cannot come to terms,
I have a wife.
we can only decide this through battle. I have but
I am
one
3.5 feet of pain and
final
alcoholism. I will tear your world a fucking sunder.
Do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
I want to stop you.
I want to stop you.
I see. Then I too will fight you with all that I am. For the sake of this country. But it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn. A new age.
The age of
Can't
Japan.
listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward, trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed.
Dude, how fucking mad would you be if Lewis just, like, shot Gallica?
I mean, I already actively hate everything about him.
So be it.
Nope, he's back. Fucking creation of Adam looking motherfucker.
Such intense magla.
Hit it back. It's a. You have to hit it back 3 times to kill him.
Yeah.
If Zelda has taught me anything, it's that if you see a flaming ball of something flying towards you, you hit it with your sword.
Is this all?
Such strength. How? It's happening so quickly.
Gallica, I've never noticed how far apart your eyes are.
Behold,
Fuck you,
this
she's
is the Royal
perfect.
Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless.
Much legs. Much legs.
Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world.
I feel like a lot of people forget that Munchlax exists.
Yeah.
You are unfazed by the melancholy. Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
Not again.
Damn.
What?
My guy destroyed his own heart so he wouldn't turn into a human.
My obstacles are clear. The boy is no more.
Wake up!
Strike me down and I will become more powerful than you can ever imagine. That's still such a fucking raw ass line even like 60 years later. Like 50 some.
It's only like 48.
That movie came out in 78, right?
77.
77. 3 plus 40 plus 5. Yeah, 77. Or 57. 47. That thing.
Where? Are you awake now?
It's 48, by the way.
Do you remember what happened? What you've done?
Because Dad's like 55.
I ripped out my... I'm frankly amazed you would go to such
Sorry,
lengths
56.
even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured, we're finally safe. As for where we are, we are far.
Have you finally remembered things more?
From that hellish world. Do you remember the first time we met? I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I
There's
believed
something about the
anyway,
way you're
but
talking that
I was
unnerves me
wrong.
now.
From the start, this place is... It was never of that world to begin with.
It's a place called the Velvet Room.
Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy. In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy.
What fourth wall breaking shit is this?
An illusion? There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better.
No, this isn't more.
It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell. I'd always believed that creating a utopia is possible. And if there was desire.
You notice how the cat's animation has the tail flat on the on a surface that doesn't exist?
I was mistaken.
Hmm.
In the end, fantasy is just that. A fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only
But like,
exists
just
in
fantasy is
that
actually a really fun song.
The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Through text on a page. Now, behold!
Isn't this?
Indeed. It's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy. But it's not.
So the world I know was all an illusion. And the world of the novel is...
Imagine if there was just a Joker cameo in the back.
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people.
The fucking not Japanese text.
Admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality.
And no, there is definitely prejudice between people. They will find a way.
My guy, you have heterochromia. That's grounds enough to be discriminated against.
Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream.
Why is it always Shibuya Crossing?
Because it's like the most known area in Japan, probably. It's like one of those, you look at it, yep, that's Japan.
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is real.
It used to be real, and then everything went to hell.
That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be the turning point, but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle.
His name is Lewis.
How could anyone accept that they lived in
Lois.
Lois. Hey, Lois.
Hey,
I don't want to give up.
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, snap out of it!
What?
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel? A fanciful idea to sustain a fantasy world. Illusion.
The fact of the matter is that we know he's right.
They were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure.
It was really...
You still don't believe me. Why is that?
This place... I know it's not real.
But why?
Hey, look, actual Japanese text. That's weird.
In an unwinnable battle.
It's almost like they probably took a photo and put a filter over it to make it look like anime.
Anxieties based on some
22.
misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith.
On your
Reality is unchangeable. So stay here.
Like, you notice how all the other text is just not Japanese? It's almost, it's like just weird scribbles.
Kinda.
This place... it isn't a utopia.
I've been thinking about it for some time. Does the novel truly depict the ideal world?
You mean you deny it? Will you deny that the world of the novel is utopia?
This place isn't an ideal world after all. There is no such thing as an ideal world. And
Yeah, you only get
I
the
can
one
at least
set.
cast
They
my
can't
usual
make
spell for
you
you.
more.
It's the small comforts.
what?
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all.
They don't deal
Makes
in
the road a
eyes,
little
Hunter.
easier, right?
Once your one set is gone, that's it.
Hey, look, it's the background music. Magic hasn't been lost.
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand?
I keep perusing the background to see if there's like a
I don't
Joker.
want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly,
That was a very deep hug.
I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything.
Morg starts gradually growing shorter. His nose gets gradually longer. His ears get long, and his voice gets higher pitched.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope.
Also, no, he doesn't get shorter. He gets a fucking punch. And his
Yeah.
My misery.
Oh, and all of his hair falls out. Who are you?
Who are you?
Me. If I were to call myself by a name you know, my name is Hethlodius V. I once reigned as king.
I mean, I gathered that, but...
Or, I'm half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain, and gave rise to you, and this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me. This was the form of my youth, when first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps
So this is my dad.
a discarded shadow of idealism.
Probably.
I once took such joy and passion from my ideals.
Well, that was the king, Hethlodius V.
That I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across nigh endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis is likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father. I could not bear to lose my child a second time. If you stay here, at least you'll be saved.
Man, he was a pretty boy when he was a kid, or when he was younger.
This place.
Fair.
And risk your life to face a reality you can't change.
If I stay, I've already lost.
If I stay here, then I've already lost.
You are on the cusp of dying at Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you.
Pop the
Even if
camera
you come
died.
to hate me for it.
It didn't die.
Fantasy is a curse, sweet in
Are you
sin.
reading?
No.
And if I must save you from it,
Okay.
I will teach you what reality is.
I had to stand up real quick.
I suppose how I promised to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream.
Well, I mean, by all definition, you are a
The
real
power of heroes
being,
who
so
sought to
maybe.
change the world.
You're a
And
book,
even
man.
having mastered such power against Luis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideals into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I won't betray my ideals.
I don't want to turn my back on my ideals.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? if no one else. You must live. That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
Bitch, selfish you.
Utopia isn't the goal.
Vitus power. Prince! How about this? Prince! I've got my own tricks.
You must face reality.
How about this?
I will save you.
Come forth,
My
royal
son.
soul. This is it.
So you would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness. This is for your sake. Be reasonable. You
Missed me, bitch.
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why do you resist it now? Why refuse me?
Prince! The Majesty is still here?
Why? You were my first reader. You of all people have to understand. Why?
Prince!
Why don't
Goodbye,
you
father.
understand? So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
So close. If only I'd shout or taken a shit one more time.
What power. To see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
My wife.
You gave up. I won't.
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind. To unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power. The king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize? A true king in body and soul.
Do you hear me? Your Highness!
Oh, hey, she's alive.
Wake up, Your Highness!
Oh, hey, he's alive.
How?
He's yelling that as he's falling.
Voices reach you? Even here?
It is.
It would seem your future is not yours alone to decide.
Whenever you're done fighting Lewis, I'm going to be falling for a while. We're really high up.
I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna have a little snacky poo while I'm falling to my death.
I have a fight to win. The support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the War of Destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
I have to try. I want to know how far I can go.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. Still you see.
My archetype is the Royal Nuke.
Precious possibility. I see. Well, if you can believe there is more to the story
What?
in the end I see, then it
Sorry,
is yours
I just
to
saw
tell.
a thing and
Once you
reminded of
return
that
to
time
reality,
Thanos
this
helped walk an
place
old
will
lady across the street
surely fade.
to prevent some woman from doing so much good just because he could.
I thought you were laughing at me saying the Royal Nuke.
Nah.
As the dream it is.
Nah, you're not that funny.
I myself
Pretty sure Lois
will
has
not
that
be
in his
spared.
hands at the moment.
Unlike you, my other half is long gone. And any reunion, lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fight, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more, but as your father, the king.
You are the king, no more.
Somehow my guy wrote a book exactly about Shinjuku or Shibuya. I wrote my ideals in a fantasy novel because I believe there is power in fantasy. Though all my story ultimately did was trail in the glories of the past, perhaps yours will show us the true power of fantasy.
Now then.
So carry on as you would. Make your final preparations. My time as Moore may be coming to an end, but I can continue to serve you in that role.
Now that you say it,
Where's the cat?
do make yourself at home.
Muscle Mask!
Ultimate muscle.
Muscle Mask. I'm gonna make as many as I can.
Pretty sure you can also make the destroyer now that you've made the berserker. Oh no, Beavis the destroyer.
Fuck, I was so close to making them. Wait. Dang. Oh, wait.
But you gotta figure, a lot of these masks also require like their prior forms, which is why half of them aren't available.
Damn it.
You can, yeah, I was about to say you can just make the wizards. Wizard. Warlock. Gunnar.
Just fucking. Hey, Juna, catch! I just throw a bag of masks down. I have made every mask. I thought that was an achievement.
Tell the magic conch.
Summon mask time. Created
Oh, yes,
also.
it is. Yeah, there you go.
I had to get both.
That's what I figured it was gonna be. You could technically, arguably, try and like inherit some of the summons that like take down their attack and defense when used.
I don't think I can inherit summons. I think I tried before.
Oh, okay.
Level of hero, you.
Where's the cat?
Plateau has gone off on a journey to the place he should always have been.
No.
He was up here before.
Yeah.
Like in the cutscene. I'm assuming that means Plateau is now outside.
I wonder what the greens means.
It just basically, each of those shells is just an archetype, like, information. I mean, this one's invasion, archetype tactics, but up here, these are all the different just archetypes. Knight, warrior, mage, seeker.
Ball.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable. Most unfortunate. You have my...
Okay.
Yeah, just save and dip, I guess.
What now?
Goodbye, more. Open the book of the apocalypse.
Yeah, I want to fight Lavos.
Goodbye, father.
I mean, his theme is fucking banger.
I'm ready to go.
Especially in the third phase.
Lewis transformed into a demon, and at his side, death itself. But you have already overturned your fated demise once. If you do emerge victorious and become king, you'll truly have proved your ideals correct. That fantasy is not just an empty dream, but one with the power to change the world. It seems as though my novel has outlived its usefulness. Feel free to leave the old book here. From now on, you'll be the one writing the story, your own true tale of fantasy.
Your metaphor,
The kingdom
ReFantazio.
rests in your hands now. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality.
Giadigas.
Now, onward. O king of a new dawn.
All I can think of is the fucking, like, you're the chosen hero. Dennis. Yeah, that's me.
Dad, why did you choose this name?
Everyone, he's awake.
How the fuck did you all get up here?
Is he all right?
Thank the stars.
Huh. Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neuros. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted sky.
We didn't want to animate it, so we're just going to tell you what he did.
Don't leave out highs, mate. Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked.
True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below.
Who am I?
Like what Louis
Imagine I
said.
just wake up and have
Only
no
the
memories.
magic working in reverse.
Yeah.
Do I still not have a heart? Like, I ripped my heart out.
And destroyed it. Aston and Therese, irrevehementi. Aston and Therese, irrevehementi. Bitch Louise. Sorry, bitch Lois.
Calico, where's your armor?
She put it away. She didn't need it. Now she needs it.
Why? Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
You a bitch.
Luis, the world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless.
They all ended marriage.
If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope, and now you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong.
Gallica, don't try to sing the praises of the fairies. They're all idiots except for you.
These false foundations. Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies?
What you're doing, bitch.
I will never let injustice be repeated. Never again!
Oh no, he went Super Saiyan.
His aura is entirely different. It's a magla burst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on then! No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
But we're still only going to fight 4-on-1.
Of course. Now, choose party members.
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt anew. You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
Why do you have naked women on chains? Oh, that's us. I saw the one in the bottom left and I was like, huh. And then I saw Heisme.
Perhaps this suits me best.
Who's the top left one?
Top left, that's probably like... That might just be Stroll. I don't know.
And that's Hulkenberg up there because it's the only one with the ears.
Charge!
There is no power in your fantasy.
I was gonna say you might have blown that a little early because I feel like you're gonna have to destroy all those statues at some point.
Which one blocks all magic?
Well, you'll find out in a second.
Missed the mark.
I can't afford to hold back.
The Joy Mask.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Actually, no, we just missed, apparently.
Somehow.
I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Right on target. Nice
Let
one,
us clean
Stroll.
up this mess.
$69.
I was saving this.
The world of old and its people.
I did. I
Yeah,
just.
that only affects one person.
I forgot that that's what that did.
I've got my own tricks.
Our new world and its ideals
Here I go.
have no need for you.
How if we all work together?
We'll combine our strength.
There is no power in your fantasy.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? I leave it to you.
Behold, I'm all prepared.
Give in to anxiety.
Fuck you. Haha, I resist it, bitch. Missed it, bitch. So you lose.
An extra turn.
Take my fullest power. I channel my power.
In the name of warrior! Hack and slash!
No. Face me.
I should have given him something.
I think one of them said that it hit everyone.
I'll use what I must.
Yeah, it's the fucking void. No, it's not that. It's yeah. I mean, it's,
Let's go.
I mean, it hit a crit, so that's always good.
How about this?
The
I can do
world
this.
of old and its people shall perish.
Help me finish this.
Now, what's the play? I shall vanquish evil.
Perhaps this suits me best. Now accept your fate. No, a wise choice.
Our new world and its ideals have no need for you.
No, let's set it up.
I'm counting on you.
You struggle in vain. Give in to the truth.
Never!
Your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Ow!
Yeah, I don't either.
The inequities of the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble
I don't like what he's saying.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
What? Is he
So, first boss of Persona 5.
Hear my prayer.
Yay, 2 more turn icons.
I'm sensing deadly magma in the puppets.
Take my fullest
Attack him
power.
before he swallows more.
I shall put all on the line.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
He
Let's
raised
do
his
this.
Aggie.
No holding back. I'll cut you down.
The puppet's magma's fading.
Tougher than I thought.
On me, we go together.
You can do this.
Formidable.
Wow.
Let's stay calm.
Such
Let's work
power.
together. Not this. Come forth, royal soul.
Oh, I should have fucking used the thing with Heisme. Formation of
going forward, or
yeah.
yeah.
Is there enough? Lend me your strength.
Coordination is
Still
key.
here?
Even my strength. I pray you're ready. Not this time. I must concentrate.
Let's do this.
The enemy still stands.
Now, what's the play? I call upon royal power
Oh.
within. Not now.
That's not good.
Oh.
That works. I mean, it doesn't heal your your MP, but it's an option. Also an option. Right, I forgot about that.
Here.
See, I feel like there's gonna be another thing after this, though.
I'll use what I must.
Behold, I'm all prepared.
Oh, he's also, since he's out, you can't. Okay.
I can do this. Perhaps this will be too strong. No use holding back.
Thanks.
My thanks.
Helpful as ever. I can't afford to hold back. Warrior! Hack and slash!
I'm sorry?
Perhaps this suits me best.
Well, it has
Mustn't
been
settle for the
taking
easy way.
progressively less damage.
Do I overuse our items? I leave it to you.
Behold. Let's set it up.
Look here.
No holding back. A tough one.
With the sacrifice slam.
Oh no.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Yes.
I wonder if it's a voodoo doll thing.
Entirely plausible.
Summoner.
Oh, a bunch of your stats went back to normal.
Oh shit, I forgot you had that.
She has a lot of options, so that's probably
So
why.
defense.
Yeah, I guess
No,
it's
not
only
this.
defense.
Let us combine our powers.
It's up to you now.
Help me finish
Now,
this.
what's the play?
I'm just gonna use a fucking, like, big one for him.
The Arcane Dragon Blood?
Yeah.
Or that.
No, it's specifically for him one, or...
The one right below it healed all for one.
Yeah, but I don't really specifically need that. This one restores 200 for him.
This calls for one of these.
Perhaps.
We're still good on that for another turn, I believe.
Now we strike.
This is going to do nothing. Oh, that actually did quite a bit. Okay.
Let's work together.
Fall.
Yay! Now for what's probably phase 3.
My perfect world! Not yet. I refuse. I won't let it end like this. You will be a sacrifice. You will sustain the strong, O weak one.
Hey, it's the end of every JRPG. Kill God.
His Magla has gone out of control. At this rate, even a man of Luis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
In the end,
Never had
even
it.
he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die. The bastard's own words, yeah?
If he saw a threat in our power, then let us wield it.
You can't just believe in nothing. Nobody can.
Why is
rely
May
on
wearing
themselves
that damn
alone.
uniform?
It's a pitiful way to live, and it's time we put an end to it.
Luis Guiaban! Here and now, I will strike.
Yufa looks adorable, though.
Okay, it's time to do this.
As always.
Give us our final call to arms.
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
This is our
Let's
last
walk
chance.
him up.
We've come this far.
Hey, look, he's
Have to
destroyed
end this here and
Caradrius.
now.
Yeah,
You couldn't even fucking heal me?
There's a better way.
of course not.
Now accept your fate.
But it did probably give you an extra use of the hero's war cry. That one.
The world of old and its people
Summoner,
shall
Yeah.
perish.
I shall put all on the line.
Now, what's the... Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
Perhaps.
Like a little over 4K. Well, that's pretty good.
What?
8 attacks of over 500. That's a little over 4K.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Speak for yourself,
No,
motherfucker.
witness our strength. This doesn't.
Wait a second. Okay.
You can
What?
probably just start using him to like debilitate enemies and
There's a
just
better
heal
way.
up your allies if need
Then
be.
again,
Oh, hey, it's a high fantasy remix of the fucking from that one
I walk a royal path.
What?
in the Arcadia Academia.
I'm like 90% sure this is just the theme for the game.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We'll do this together.
On your guard.
Even my strength
Damn.
summoner. I channel my power.
Warrior.
I leave it to you.
I'm all prepared.
Forward.
Why can you not understand my ideals?
Why do you refuse to understand anyone else's?
High pressure.
Give in to anxiety.
Okay.
Okay. I'm so sad that the link has been severed.
He's dead? How will Hyrule be fixed now?
Motherfucker making me use. Actually. Use this.
This calls for one of these.
Let us clean
You
up
also
this
use the
mess.
same thing.
'Tis best used.
Let's work together.
Has it come to this?
Fall.
Still here?
Damn it, so close.
A world born of fantasy. It must not be.
Dakunda. The link has been severed.
Oh, please.
Ow. Ow. Oh no. Oh. Wow.
That's not
okay.
good.
That was, you know what, that one actually not good. Oh, yay, look, more a turn.
Forgive me.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Fucking use the summon harvest goddess.
Healing power.
I knew you'd help.
Much thanks.
And let's just see another day.
Use that fucker.
Deal with this.
This should work.
I was actually gonna say have him max out everyone's attack because he also used Pikaja, but doesn't matter, he dead.
My world.
That's what you get for being a Willy.
Still not done.
But why? Why is it still beyond me?
And it's gone.
Dawn breaks.
The timing was just a little too perfect.
Oh, I'm the only face on there. Oh no, wait, this is still there.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
I don't trust it.
Of course not.
Does this mean he's won?
That right there is a red flag.
I'm not dreaming this.
He did it.
Premature celebration, one of the biggest ropes in fucking gaming.
I have my ideals.
You better heal all my fucking stats if you took me out of the battle into a cutscene and back into another battle.
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world.
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You've wielded the power of kings. It's time to stop following their footsteps. Now it's your turn to take your place with them.
Yay.
I am no longer the prince. I am the king.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me who believes in you.
What? What's going on?
It turns into a side-scrolling beat or a side-scrolling fighting game.
Tilt the DS.
Where
90
I'm
degrees.
riding in a giant mech. Tilt. Did you say tilt the DS 90 degrees or turn the DS 90 degrees?
It's a dream.
The fucking. I remember having to do that for Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh fuck. I'm still tiny.
Looks like you're out of luck. Now it's time to face the suck!
This was my plan all along, to make the perfect idealistic king. I was supposed to be the villain. Truly, I'm the actual hero, because I sacrificed myself to create a hero that was worthy of being king. What was that? Completed all quests.
Good job. Man, Lois just needs to be hit in the face with a good old.
The Lord
My
that
guess
governs Utopia.
is no one's
with
ever
all
loved
worthy
you
champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. The harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
And it's gone.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
Oh, so the cat's his mom. Okay.
Is that... could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to.
Turns out she was Galaga
so I
the whole
might
time.
provide guidance to the child on
Well,
his
she
most
is the one
perilous
that
path.
transformed me.
The power of the archetypes.
Yeah.
Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child.
So she wouldn't have said that if I hadn't done that quest.
I am
Probably.
sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw
Well,
the
they could also be
sanctum
referring to
and you.
Dracodios or whatever.
I lost you. Once they took
But yeah.
our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believe that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within, provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may end my life with pride in my boy and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
That's actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks and the appointed hour have come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who have gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who have overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal.
Gallica!
Behold, your new king of your
I mean, she's
kingdom
clearly the
unite.
best option.
You know, we've never actually seen those change, but they all that was weird.
He certainly did, love. He really did. I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Luis.
You can't just crown
He's
his
fucking
son after
dead.
all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crowned theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
November 5th.
The wedding ceremony. Or his coronation or whatever. I don't care.
Coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
My heart's pounding.
Same. My heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes. Just keep your head high.
I love how Maria's here.
Fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
Wife, you come with.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course.
Yeah, there's going to be a change of leadership now. I have a bunch of positions I need my friends to fill.
Diehards among the people. I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft.
Wow.
To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Good thing I have somebody that's more proficient at that.
Yeah.
It's not just the...
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We can change the world. I'll face any challenge, or I'm not sure how I'll rule. That's a bad answer. We can change the world.
Let's fuck 'em up.
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
Get out! I'll let my work prove my
I'll have
words.
to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation.
I technically went from a person that doesn't exist to king. Yes.
Only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, we can handle them.
Can we still mention how the most unbelievable thing of this entire game is that for some reason they decided Gallica should be the one that they send to do or to try and find or meet up with Elsa's?
Yeah.
Like random fairy who I'm pretty sure before my mother did her little fancy chicanery was just like every other fairy and kind of ditzy.
I like to imagine that, like, because of how fairies are, they are able to, you know, get around without being noticed all too much because they are small and can fly.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
Maria!
Thank you, child.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
I'm 12.
He's like 14
Majesty,
at the
you're
least.
so young.
Please.
Even she said it.
My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
Hello, Royal Advisor Gallica.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that.
Oh,
Only
notice
results
how.
will prove my intent.
I was gonna say, notice how everything I chose to say for him is when his face is off screen, so they don't have to change the animation slightly.
I will make sure of it.
But I guess they. Petty words from a bitch.
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach.
Your Majesty, are you single?
We'll make
it. No, I have a wife.
There you
She's
go.
right here.
If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it.
Your Majesty, how do you respond to the reports of you putting missing person posters up in the town square that say missing Yufa? She's not gone anywhere. I just miss her.
She's my wife. Here's a pic of her. Alright,
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Isn't it usually like somebody else's job to put the crown on his head?
Yeah.
That looks weird. That crown does not look.
To be fair, though,
Long
Violet
have I
is
awaited
Fae.
the arrival of this day.
Yeah, that missing wife. I miss my wife. She's not gone or anything, just at home, and I'm here at work. Enjoy the pic of her.
It's just
journey
Violet eating
has
bread.
reached its end.
And it's clearly
He came to
Edelgard.
know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But
Actually, her name
as
is
this journey
Edelgard,
ends,
because
so
she is
another
also
begins.
Fae.
Hiya papaya.
I'd like you to
Wrong
watch
game,
over
my
him
guy.
on his birth for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed.
God, Yunaka
since the
literally
arrival
is
of the
like
new
a
king.
perfect.
1 year later.
Am now married. I hope.
12:35.
I sure hope it does.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally opening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
Yeah, they used the archetype.
What's that one bitch?
And get this, the headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researcher's findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise. Since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Been a full year, only natural that there would still be unrest among people.
Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything. And now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Haisme Noctul, no less. You believe that? The Royal Knights, led by a Chief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Very quickly becoming a democracy.
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to his
A
young
representative.
majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king.
Moore's Trudy.
That's what that said.
More study. I'm bad. I can't read.
The fact that it's context clues.
Lois is mysterious. A mysterious. The true. A moniker. That's it.
Considering how his son's turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
Nobody notices that the king's just standing there?
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around.
What do you mean?
Who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
There's one person in this world that has his hair color and outfit.
Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people.
I like her. She's fun.
How many days will this take to
That's
sort?
actually a really cute outfit.
Yeah.
After all
Fuck
the
off.
trouble you took to flee politics.
What?
And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
I thought she would be the head of the Knights.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising
Yay.
peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Notice.
Oh, this decoration doesn't suit me. How did Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you
Oh my
here?
god, I actually like her
Julia's
outfit.
back from her
That
inspection.
is adorable.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait!
Stroll looks dapper as fuck.
Oh, good
Yeah.
grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us.
Age her up about
Somehow our
70
captains
years and she'll become McGonagall.
Yeah.
Fucking confirm something for me, please, game, before the credits roll.
Literally the only thing I want confirmed.
Well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up sanctists, but those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
falls to the hands of those who have never wielded it. We must ensure does not corrupt and give rise to a new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
You'll come to understand them.
I believe you'll come to understand them.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
Yo, King, you need a job?
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it? Being
I
able
refuse to
hear
believe that within a
these
year
honest
everybody's
thoughts?
forgotten what he looks like.
Well, they keep saying there's just some random boy that so happens to
Yeah,
look
but
like King.
you think, like, I feel like that's one of those things they'd have pictures of him up everywhere. You know?
Dude, there was like a whole thing where the guy who played Superman in the fucking 2010 Superman movies, I can't remember his fucking name, was just walking around New York with a pair of glasses and nobody fucking noticed him.
Wait.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
That one.
Boar's Head is so secretive that nobody in the company knows who their CEO is.
It was me.
No, but apparently that's a thing. Boar's Head just doesn't know who their CEO is.
Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
I'll wait until she comes back.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure?
Oh look, that thing you just
That
said.
girl always ends up on detours.
Yeah, because I chose
No
the
telling
option.
how long she'll be.
Oh, okay.
Either way, let's keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too
They're gonna
obvious about
bust through
this.
the door.
Sooner or later, the lady captain of the Royal Guard.
Oh, there you are. I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud.
So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juno would be back from her expedition today.
I'll go back soon.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you. To settle, I shall come with you on every excursion.
See, here's the thing. A good leader doesn't do all the work. He does some of the work, but he doesn't do all the work. He finds capable people that can each do a portion of the work.
I do appreciate his way of dealing with this, though, because of the fact that he's actively trying to hear what everyone
No, I
has
know.
to
The top's job is to hear and make decisions or based on what, like, the knowledge he has, and so, like, his job is essentially to hear what the people say and make decisions based off of it. Paperwork can be done by other people.
Yeah.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some
Pretty sure I'm the
arrogant
strongest person in the
fooling.
kingdom at this point.
Right, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
Wandering around as the king of town.
All right.
Let's go.
Maria.
Praying in the Grand Cathedral just like back then before heading for the Grand Cathedral. Why not go talk to everyone first? They're all in the royal capital to prepare for the new year, so let's find them.
Hey?
That's Juno.
Yeah. Maria.
God damn it.
Geodagus the first. The young.
The fact that apparently I'm going to name my kid Geodagus the second. Here's the United Kingdom, a place where people of different lands and cultures live together in order to be a king whose face is known to
United
them.
Kingdom?
It's a traveler, a book that would tell his... It may be time for him to set out once again as a traveler, a book that would tell his own story, clutched in hand.
But it doesn't tell us who
down.
If you take this as my pressuring you not to venture out, that's not it at all. Only that as captain of the Royal Guard, I must know know your whereabouts at all times.
Wow, the formality.
You need to be so serious, Hulkenberg. Lighten up, maybe? You mean to say I'm too fussy? Well, 'tis only proper for the captain of the Royal Guard. To be over-familiar would set a poor example. Imagine the scandalized face of the rank-and-file guard. That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our travels, now only a year past. I owe regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wanderer.
It's almost like she fucking literally watched you get stabbed.
I need a new bed.
Yeah.
I hate that my thought process went, God, I want to see what the royal bedchamber looks like, because that thing got to be extravagant. And I'm like, that has to be one of the comfiest beds possible. And then I think to myself, I need a new bed. And then I say that out loud, because that's where, like, I say the end of my thought, but nothing connecting it to anything else I said, or nothing else.
Of course not. There's so much going on. It just actively skips entire conversations to get to that end point, and almost nobody can keep up with it.
It reminds me of when I was younger, I was riding in the passenger seat with my grandmother's van while she was driving, and out of nowhere, I randomly say, I like Uncle Lane, or I like, because I had an Uncle Lane. He's dead now. He was cool. He was a fun guy.
Yeah.
But oh man, it's been a while since I thought about him. He was a jolly guy, just, you know, in general. But in the past, he randomly asked me. I don't. He talked to me about Huey, Dewey, and Louie, the nephews from. Because my great aunt's last name was, their side of the family was the Hueys, or at least my grandmother's maiden name was Huey.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying that on stream.
No, wait. Somebody in my family's name is Huey.
Yes.
I don't remember who. It was because my uncle wasn't related to her, so I'm trying to figure out why we were talking about it with him. So it's not her. Somebody in my family's name is Huey. But anyway, we suddenly got talking about Huey, Dewey, and Louie because of that fucking name Huey, I guess. And in doing so, it was just a really long conversation. Anyway, I'll skip ahead. I'm in the car with my grandmother, and I think I was thinking of like Mickey Mouse for some reason, or like we were talking about like Disney, because I think we were planning to go. But this was like during a trip to of going to Disney, or planning a trip to Disney.
Yeah.
And I was talking about like how I was talking about like the Mickey Mouse characters and whatnot, and at some point I was like, what were in my head I was thinking to myself, what were the names of Donald's nephews again? Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I was like, oh hey, I remember when Uncle Lane used to talk to me, or mentioned those to me before. Hey, that was a fun conversation. That reminds me of another time when Uncle Lane we were just doing this, or we were just having fun, and then my brain kept going like one event to the next event to the next event to the next event to the next event, and then out of nowhere, no prompting, I just say, I like Uncle Lane, and she looks at me like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, you want me to explain my thought process? Because you won't understand it. Only I seem to understand my thought process. I don't know. That was just a really weird side rant.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Sorry, I just look. One of the things on Webtoons is it was recommending a manhwa called The Gamer that there are 7 whole seasons of, and it's apparently
Oh, right, the gamer. I forgot about
The
that.
Gamer.
A weirdly large number of fan fictions are like parodies of that webcomic. Like, there's a My Hero Academia fan fiction I remember seeing when I was younger, that was based like purely on a, on a alternate universe where Izuku gets the gamer as a quirk.
The Gamer. Time to be gamer.
Brings back memories. No. Some nights of today are nothing like what they were under Rodan's command. Soldiers take up their sword not for those in power, but for the people. And as for champion of the people yourself, we will do all in our power to protect you, our king.
What do you want to do?
You're not serious.
Riding around at the speed of sword.
Yeah. Can I do something about Sunshade Row? What's bothering you? You know the rep hole Sunshade Row has? Pearl or dirty, but people still struggle to put food on the table here. Have been for a long time. You're a good bloke, and I think you'll make a fine king, but don't think you can just spruce this place up and that'll solve the problem. I mean, I can do something about it.
You're not serious.
I mean, the issue with that kind of thing is that there's no real way to just change how the reputation of this alleyway is.
Yeah.
Like, you can cleaning it up is a step one, but like a lot of that has to come from the people themselves. You know?
Yeah. There's only so much one man can do when everyone else is like, fuck you, I don't want to do shit. Hey look, it's Basileo.
And Heisme.
Yo.
Hey, expecting again seems the right pain to me, but I appreciate you going all the effort.
Making your rounds, Basilio?
Hey.
Yeah, Cabinet Tradium Brigade reporting in. I'm pleased to report that there's nothing to report, Your Majesty. So I'm taking a break. Bit of a mouthful in it. It's all I used to call myself a captain besides. We've even taken in some survivors from Lois's troops. You know, but don't you worry. I got my 2 eyes on them, even when I ain't looking.
But
the way I see it, they weren't the ones trying to make the world worse. I just gotta show them how power's supposed to be used, yeah? We owe it to you that there's less discrimination in the city these days. Fewer and fewer are turning to a life of crime to make ends meet. If Dell could see Grand Trad today, his eyes would bug out. It's not just Dell. A lot of the guys who didn't make it.
Vinka.
That's...
Take it you mean Vinka?
Yeah.
You remember him? Those damned experiments trapped him in a vengeance he couldn't see past. But I feel like even he might have smiled seeing what I'm up to now. We built this space with a lot of blood and tears, so I say those of us who made it this far owe it all to him, but then to protect it. Maybe I got none to report today, but it's not like bad people just stop being bad, because you're king now.
Thank you.
You've been through a lot, though. But thanks for not giving up on us. Or the world, for that matter. You spot any trouble that I didn't spot first, you just point me at it. I'll solve it quick like.
Oh.
Well, I see our king is out on some personal business, eh? I believe Hulkenberg was searching for you. But I suppose it's none of my business who comes or goes. I'm on break myself.
Just...
Only try not to frustrate your royal guards overmuch. They all take their duties quite seriously, much like their captain. Bah, who am I kidding? A knight who smiles is surely a myth. That's become clear to me since becoming titled. What could be more bizarre? A UGF outcast, once a vaunted criminal with a bounty on his head, midnight commander. There was of course some opposition at first, but the more heart-to-heart talks I've had, the more accepting they've become.
albeit gradually.
An outcast became king, too.
True.
Indeed, you face no shortage of persecution. And look at you now. Grand titles and posts across the nation are no different. Spread across all the tribes. I have realized over the past year just how much a nation is defined by its people. No matter how great a king, he alone does not the country make.
However,
Yet he stands for those very people, as a symbol and a representative. That the king and those around him are of mixed tribes, it has already caused a great shift in sentiment, even for those in the rural area.
How is Tadari?
Village.
Now that you mention it.
yes.
He seems as busy as he can handle, now that they've resumed trade with other villages. Your coronation inspired that village to greater heights. It proved that barriers can be broken, and that even they could take the first step. New winds are blowing in every corner of this country. I'll have to make another trip back home with my son to see the changes for myself soon enough. Someday, I hope distant generations will grow up only knowing conflict born of tribal differences from history books.
We shall.
We've a ways to go before that day comes, but until it does, let us forge the path toward it, Your Majesty.
The fact that you are technically the same species as me.
Punkfish.
This place has really changed.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you. I forgot you were alive.
Pleasure to see you.
Why, hello, Your Majesty. It's only been a year since your coronation, but I see you've become quite apt at sneaking away from your palatial duties. Under constant fire from knaves of all trades, con artists, and critics alike, your opening act has been rather tumultuous, no? I hadn't noticed. Oh, has it? I hadn't noticed. Huh. How kingly an answer. Never missing an opportunity to display how capable you are. Commendable. Besides, most of those agitators are the kind of scum that stirs the pot in hopes that they might benefit from the country's turmoil. Nothing I couldn't handle, of course. All in a day's work for the Royal Adjutant to the Citizens' Council. Quite an ally I've made, I would hope.
Hey.
I wonder if my mother would be the slightest bit proud to see who I've become. That I'm doing my damnedest to use my talents for good, as I always should have. I'm proud to see it.
Yes.
That's right. Supporting... I just realized he's tiny.
Yeah.
This is all an illusion.
Yeah, it's great.
Supporting you is the best thing I can do.
I need to see Chibi Alonso now. Fan artist, get on it. Are you just looking up Chibi Alonso now?
Chibi Alonso crocheted by my wife.
Hell yeah. I miss my wife. She's not gone or anything, just home. And I'm here at work. Enjoy a pic of her.
Why did they gender swap them both and also show his... What? I found fan art of him, but both Will and him, or sorry, Geodagus and him are gender swapped for some reason.
Rule 63 is like big. You know?
Sorry, I just the picture of Chibi Juna keeps popping up, and it always throws me off because her forehead is massive.
No, the head is always the same size. It's the body that shrinks.
Sean? Sean, look at that fucking forehead.
I love it. Ack.
That reminds me. You remember Daturum, my hometown's landowner? He told me to send you his regards. He's since confessed to his crimes and is waiting trial. You were the one who awakened his conscience. It makes sense, doesn't it? You've proven your ideals to be true. That's why the country is doing so well. There's nothing more to it.
Thank you.
I'm hardly qualified to speak of pride, but if this country has one, it's you. Perhaps under your rule, the day will come that even we Nydia can walk about freely in our true forms. Ah, you're curious what I look like in my true form. I'd be happy to oblige, but let's save that for another time, shall we? No! Show me now!
Fan artists, get on it. Start working on it.
Give me 1 second, I gotta quickly just,
Oh, really nice.
Oh, hey. Hey, ex-candidate Julian.
Hello.
Thank you kindly.
Ooh.
Oh, they're selling Musari masks. That's fun.
I think the person that was in front of me was the prior. Yeah.
Huh. Can I want to buy stuff. It won't happen.
Oh, really nice.
I want to buy stuff. I want to buy the golden Eepee.
Again.
Or the even more prestigious platinum Eepee.
Or the slightly less prestigious silver EP. Oh, that was the boy that Maria befriended. Hit.
Boy that Maria befriended. Okay. Let's see. You. I thought you said that was the boy that Maria befriended.
I thought it was. All children look the same.
I'm trying to remember what game it was that I saw where the children models were literally just the adult models scaled down.
Prince Brigida! You passed her.
Did you ever get a new dog?
The king himself? Out browsing the shops? Huh. Perhaps I need to draft up a royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the royal family.
Any recommendations?
One igniter in particular, in fact. I'm afraid we're all sold out of it at the moment. The igniter I made at the children's request, the one that lights up with rainbow colors, is selling startlingly well. The store is packed up with families and children.
There's something really shitty about me just standing on a sword while talking to her.
You're at her height now.
I know, but like, could you imagine, like, it feels kinda shitty. Like guess what, I'm riding on my sword. I can do that while talking, fuck you.
Say.
I now hold a position where I control the distribution of all manner of goods throughout the kingdom as the head of the Igniter Consortium, Prince Brigida. I can't help but think that if I had been in the position sooner, then the church's violence, the tragedy of that village could have been prevented.
It wasn't your fault.
I know that. I only rose to this position once you became king and shed light on what lurked in the shadows of this country. Though you can't take full credit, as it were, I was nominated for my new position by my colleague. Our new king has changed this country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think all weapons can ever disappear from this world.
Yet.
It's all the more reason I hope for the reasons for people to wield them continue to decline. To that end, I'll continue doing all I possibly can with all that I am, just as you do.
Wow, you are just the grand central station of disappointment, aren't you?
Ah yes, do you remember my dog? I found the ones who took her. Naturally, I considered ending their lives. But there she is, sitting beside
Yes!
me. Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature, so they decided to keep her instead.
The dog lives!
I had no choice but to spare their lives. I couldn't
subject a gentle doge to the atrocities I'd commit in her name. You should come play with her sometime. I'm sure she remembers you.
What is her name? You still haven't named her.
Come again.
Come again, Your Majesty. Wife! She's across the road over there.
I was waiting for you to acknowledge that Yufa existed.
Sorry. I didn't see her at first.
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
What haven't she done to your gauntlet runner?
Amazing.
It's day to shit.
It truly is.
All right.
The Royal Shitter!
Right.
You son of a bitch.
Aww.
Please, bring me my lucky shit gloves.
Whiz. Small bet, he says. Already gotten used to his highfalutin. I was expecting Nurse to be on here, to be completely honest.
Go.
He could just be in the basement.
It wasn't. All of my social links. Oh, there he is. I just completely fucking passed him. God damn it. I forgot about that.
What brings His Royal Majesty here? Come to feel the wind on your face too, have you?
Aha!
I know how it is. I've the fancy old title of Chief Engineer of the Kingdom Infrastructure Development Bureau, and can research as I please. But something's missing. So I threw off that stuffy old uniform and caved gears upon the run, in the way I do.
I can't force Nurus to take his job seriously. That would ruin everything he makes. He makes his best stuff when he's passionate.
How about that?
I feel like I know what you mean when you say something's missing.
I knew you'd agree. I think my bones are aching to feel the wind. I rather miss the days of dashing hither and thither in the runner. In the river.
Perhaps.
Not that I'm ungrateful for the gracious title you've given to a man who used to skulk about modifying gauntlet runners. You haven't seen anything yet. Why, one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from Oceania to your palatial plates. I mean, you can kind of already do that anyways, but yeah. It would change the world, wouldn't you say? I'm just a bit, stuck. At the beginning.
There is a level of too convenient.
Indeed.
And it's time like this I need stimulation of the mind. You have anything that might do the trick?
Do I smell another relic hunt?
Don't pretend you don't enjoy it. Every time you'd pop back in with one, I remember how I could hardly contain my excitement. I do so miss traveling like that. Even if the relics themselves are better off left untouched, they'd become the guiding principles of my research, you know?
That's...
Convenience is important, but one must consider safety and the effects it might have on the world. An engineer who dumps a burden on future generations is no engineer at all. Bitch.
Sorry. I got a notification that a metaphor update has just happened. Or today.
Still, it's no small feat to design with the perfect balance of safe, revolutionary. Even I struggle with it, and I'm a barely genius. Oh, I knew it. My name is Stimulation Your Majesty. You know, like the soul-shaking speed and quiver of a drive engine. Let me know if you ever want to go out for a spin, won't you? Oh, dear old girl, sparkling clean and always ready for takeoff.
I cast greater teleportation.
I cast.
All right now. All right now.
I just see Galaga hanging off. Look at Galaga. I never noticed her just hanging off.
She is adorable.
I never noticed that. That's fucking funny. Oh, hey, it's you. I'm gonna go this way now. Wait a second. Oh, God, you're a Nydia. I don't want to know what your true form is.
Why did you choose to be fat?
That's the real question.
All right,
then. I love how that broke you.
Hey, Juna. Oh my God.
Talk to the cat first.
Juna, I need you to know that you would look actually really adorable if you had glasses on.
Talk to the cat first.
Wait a sec.
Isn't that the cat from Academia? That place was made of magic. How is it here in real life? It's just a normal-ass cat that we mistook for Plateau.
Clearly the second option is correct.
Survived in deserted ruin buried in the snow. That shouldn't be possible, right? I just think he's
That's
cute.
a good kitty.
Yeah, and yet he's never stopped looking cute. Memory serves, the last king did build himself a study in that mage academy. Do you think Academia was styled after that, maybe? I wonder what His Majesty but more felt when he put this little guy in Academia. Hey, kitty, would you like to be the royal cat and live in the palace?
No.
You know what? Where the fuck is the palace? It's in that direction, right?
It's in one of the directions. Oh, there you are, Geodagus. I heard you were in town, so I decided to see if we might cross paths. I have so much to tell you about my inspection, so I'm afraid you'll need to clear your diary for me soon.
Can you bring in any souvenirs?
Gosh.
Let's just focus on the report. Don't worry, I'll give you just the gist. Firstly,
Well,
the Mage Academy's reconstruction is going swimmingly. Repairs are in full swing and we're already processing admissions. I must say, I'm still surprised you appointed me, of all people, to be the Academy's headmistress. I was rather looking forward to going back on tour as a songstress. Oh, and I shall introduce you to my furry little friend. I scooped him up in the Academy, of all places.
He's mine. He's my cat. That horse is trotting.
He's having fun. During the reconstruction, they stumbled on the little guy in some kind of observatory supposedly used by the king long ago.
Why the fuck are there so many people on that cart?
Why not? Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, there's no way a cat could survive alone in the cold.
Oh, let me tell you this. It's a long story, alright? It starts with one thing, and I don't know why.
Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Regardless, our mysterious kitty is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Academy. All that knowledge was lost when it fell, so we're starting from scratch.
It truly was our Library of Alexandria.
It may even be hiding secrets as big as the Darkland Temple or the Sanctum. Oh, and I'm keeping the cat. Feels like fate, you know? My cat now. Not yours.
I'll have you know I knew that cat longer than you. That was my daddy's cat!
Yeah,
that actually is fucked up.
What?
This is my father's one remaining possession. Before the end of it all, the cat was the last thing I had to remember him by, and she's just like, it's my cat now.
It's okay, you have other things, like a wife. And speaking of fate, on my way back, I met up with Mirtis.
Gallica, I need you to ride the cat like a steed.
Apparently riding the dog like it's a small horse is highly frowned upon in this establishment.
Who is Mirtis again?
Nice code, Your Majesty.
Right.
I remember that. Take me down a peg a while back.
To be fair, I accidentally clicked who's that again.
Yeah. She's a fairly well-known about the town now. We both just keep soaring to new heights. Her music and me coming face to face with magic again.
Hey!
Surely you remember, music was the first magic born in this world, yes?
Yeah,
Looks
music.
at Gallica. Trust me, I've been made aware.
Trust me, music hasn't stopped playing in my head for the past year.
Even now, when the heart expresses itself through music, it moves the hearts of others. And when they make hearts swell, why, there's no end to the magic. So just you watch. With music and magic at my side, I'm going to change the world. All will have equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Major Academy. Our doors are open to all. That's what my sister would have wanted. And if it makes the world a better place, why, isn't that just grand? Also, she makes a nice statue for the front of the academy. Rella taught me that magic is more than a tool. It's in all of us, deep in our hearts. Cat.
All right then.
All right.
Dear me.
Well, time to talk to wife.
The prince has become magnificent indeed.
Hello, wife. I'm marking my territory. My territory.
No! In my head, I was doing the fucking Pokemon Rangers.
Only 50 more circles to go. Oh no, she broke out.
Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Yufa.
Greetings.
Working hard as ever, Gygus. Were you going about town and listening to what the people have to say? Myself, I've just come from the Crown Court, where I've been consulting with the people about the grievances and disputes as Chief Magistrate. Our court has time for that?
Well...
Our court is taking on common grievances?
Yes, of course.
In the past, we were busy with cases of violence and theft, but those have decreased remarkably.
In truth.
As you're undoubtedly aware, in the past, many citizens were sentenced to hang without so much as a trial.
Alas.
I'm pleased to report things are different now. Anyone, regardless of race or status, can tell their side of the story in court and be judged equally and fairly. It just goes to show anything is possible, even for a priestess to become a chief magistrate. And my brother is making great strides as village chief. He rather hated the role before, but he's truly found his calling, I think.
The reason is...
As I said, no one knows what the future holds. It's all the more reason I try to guide people to good choices. I want to live in a society that practices kindness, where those who suffer need not turn to crime, and so I practice what I preach.
Now that you mention it.
The other day I went to visit Ovi's church to inquire with those who were sick up there about how the kingdom can be more accessible to them. They let you in? Was Ovi doing well?
Very well.
Yes, we practiced dancing together, and then we showed her mother. All of them are ready to ease into working again.
Just me being like, no, only I am allowed to voice Ovi, nobody else. Just out of nowhere. Ovi like dancing. Just the last time we fucking did her.
Potter must not go to Hogwarts this year. Hearing them made me reflect on all the people who still need our help. Until now, the only hope those people had was God.
I do believe.
I want to fight for them to have options, under laws and systems that they can rely on in addition to a higher power. A country where all tribes with all their values can join hands in harmony. That's what we need. You aim to achieve that too, yes, Your Majesty? I hope you'll allow me to keep walking alongside you in this. That's
Yes,
what you had to say?
No. Oh, look, his brother.
Huh?
His brother.
Her brother.
Yes. Your brother-in-law.
Hey.
Okay, so you're doing a lot. Are you gonna say nope? Okay. Oh yay! Hey, you're still here. You know what? The fact that you're not being a piece of shit anymore, I kind of respect it.
May God keep you, child.
My guy's like, you know what? I was following Sanctism for a while without really questioning anything. Turns out the higher ups were real pieces of shit.
This is why Mom doesn't fucking love you.
Uh-huh.
Oh my. Oh look, it's
Lovely, Dad.
That's something.
God King Irishman.
Must be this busy these days. The fish report prevents lady sound off. This brings me back. Oh boy, cool. Public opinion. Choosing king of our own will.
Lovely, that.
Lovely that.
Who were you again? Oh, you were the pretty one. Sorry, the one that was obsessed with beauty.
Well, if it ain't the big man himself. Good timing, mate. I just got back in town myself.
Where'd you go?
What a day.
I'm captain of the Seekers Recon team, remember? We traveled the world doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And crazy doesn't begin to describe what's beyond the sea. The sights, the magic, everything's so
There's
fantastic.
other tribes.
More itching to get back out there. I'm not especially keen on dodging the bloody cannonballs when my ship gets too close. Lots of tension out there, but our country isn't a little tense.
So confirmation there is shit beyond the seas.
Yeah. Everything from the customs to the way they think is so different. My head spins. Makes all the tribal bickering seem right dull if I could speak my mind. But this country's changing for the better. I'm glad I turned over the throne to you.
You turned it over?
Hold on.
Yeah, I know you'd do right by the parapet, so I bowed out early to give you a fighting chance. Just kidding. All my cohorts have found jobs, and some of them have even picked up new skills from being out at sea so long.
See you soon, I hope.
But don't you worry your kingly head. I'll have it all whipped up in a report for you. Do something proper kingish with it, yeah?
Are you not Vinka?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, it's Troll.
Alright then.
Sure, anywhere else I haven't been.
What the fuck?
I guess I did speak to everyone.
Maria's probably at the palace.
Yeah, she's over. She's in there.
Stay there.
Hey.
Ah, skulking about the city again, are we? Which is to say, Hulkenberg is on the hunt. Classic game of cat and mouse, though who's who or who's which, I dare not say. It's been a year since you ascended the throne, but it's like you've hardly changed. Should I be more pretentious?
I mean...
I'll try to act more like a pretentious git from now on. Huh, that's rich. All that royal blood in you is positively wasted, my friend. What are we to do with you? Not that I can talk. I actually came out for a bit of a breather myself. You know, I see now that even those at the top have their struggles, a little too clearly. A general's duty feels overwhelming at times. But there are lives hanging in the balance. I recognize the weight of every decision I make, and I do find satisfaction in protecting those lives.
Hey. It's about 5 pounds.
Remember our first meeting back in the recruitment center? I thought he was going to be like a throwaway bad guy because I thought he was like throwing his noble title around.
And he seemed a little too friendly at first.
I fallen noble with nothing to my name, and you a struggling elder traveler. Back then, my only goal was getting ahead. My people were little more than an afterthought. If I hadn't met you, I'd never realized the truth about my fortune, my father's intentions, and I certainly couldn't have saved the Hylians.
Thank you.
I owe seeing the joy on their faces to you. I think I've said it before, but again, thank you. Give yourself some credit.
No.
I would still owe any credit I could take, or to you for showing me the way. They live stable, peaceful lives thanks to you. You have a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead will be full of challenges we can't possibly foresee. But show me the way and I'll blaze the trail. Now and always. It's my role as a warrior to be the vanguard.
That's why.
Our titles may have changed, but I'd like to think of our friendship as steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me now and always.
Say there.
Wonderful.
What is the Barthold? The town crier guy. I wonder if he was around about. What? Oh, hey!
Isn't it?
Gruaday's here? Lady Gruaday.
It's been quite some time, hasn't it, dear Vegas? You've matured a great deal in the short years since I last saw you. Rumors of your rule have reached even the Sanctum. Some are kinder than others. Taking the reins of a runaway country must have its share of difficulties. Your face tells me as much. The frail child who could do little more than lie on the brink of death has come so far. Goodness, tears come so easily with old age.
I'm grateful you're here.
I did nothing. You're the one who achieved everything.
But
I'm surprised to see you in Grand Trad, Lady Gruaday. It's a curious thing.
I received a rather forceful invitation here, you see, from one of your friends, the girl named Juna. Goodness knows how many times she's already come to visit the Sanctum, seeking instructions on magic. Some of the villagers are rather smitten with her. She declared that if I wouldn't feel welcomed coming to Grand Trod, she would have a highway built directly between the capital and the Sanctum.
Juna threatening to centralize the Sanctum. And Juna, and she probably would. She's not even part of the transportation department or whatever.
So there you have it. Now then, Geodagus, or rather, King Geodagus. The 1,000-year seclusion of the Elder Tribe may soon come to an end under your guidance. And yet, the journey ahead of you will be hard. The dreams you hope to achieve will feel just out of reach. So, do stop by and show your face around our forest sometime.
I saw a man gliding in the background.
Your mother cannot do so herself, but I can whip up some of her favorite
Look at that.
dishes.
Look, he's just gliding. The guy's just gliding to the left.
I see.
Oh, there's another one.
Imagine he's fucking T-posing the whole time.
There's another one. But like, I know that it's just. Oh, it's because I was far enough away. Okay.
Of course.
Like, those guys are still. Those guys are still. Them, but if I get far enough away, they become T-posing. I cast T-pose!
I cast testicular T-pose.
I love it.
Say,
Grand, isn't it? Ah, wonderful.
Seeing if there's anybody else interesting to talk to.
How grand.
How trad. Hey, look.
Grand trad.
It's another, of the Islanders.
Lovely.
Another of the Islanders.
God, keep your child.
They're kind of everywhere now. That's cool.
Say there.
So?
Ah.
Let's go see
That
her.
reminds me.
Being here sure brings back memories. Remember how we came here looking for Maria before the tournament for the throne? She was crying back then, though. Yeah, she was.
That's right.
I remember. This country's turned around since then, no doubt about it. I'm sure there'll always be differences of opinion, but your ideals are really coming to fruition now. I can feel it. What's up with the book you're carrying around now? Is that the one you've been working on yourself? I'm excited to see what kind of fantasy you can conjure up, but maybe that's not even the word for it. After all, you're the one putting it in ink. That means you're going to make it a reality someday. Now then, Your Majesty, shall we get going? There is she. Oh, this place looks nice when it's not fucking destroyed.
Adorable.
I was expecting her to, like, have gotten slightly taller or her wings to have gotten wider.
There. Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
You really didn't need to die.
It did upset me. I gave him an archetype and everything.
Yeah.
Is our country... Am I keeping my promise?
Am I keeping my promise properly from back then?
Yes, you beat the villain, and now the city's full of smiles. And I'm sure Papa's smiling down on you too.
Fucking, what's his name again? What's his name again?
I remember his name, but I can't remember its... I mean, you could have just looked up Maria as well. I would have told you. Yeah. Grius.
Grius descends from above like the fucking Lorax at the end of the movie.
My child gives hug. You did well too, I guess, Prince. King Geodagus.
But like, just on a beam of light, he's fucking holding his ass as he floats downward.
That's good.
Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
It's very uncomfortable. It's not supposed to be doing that.
But
Don't worry.
Lifting
I'll try to
one's
do my
heart.
part with what I've got. I want
Yay.
to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those
Look,
people even said they found
joining
a place
hands
there.
is a form of
I
engagement
think
too.
I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream. And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
you make a trusty advisor.
Yes. I expect great things, my trusty advisor.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her
Stroll's
smile.
hiding behind the pew.
Yeah.
Like he just
Hello,
pops up.
wife and
Everyone.
friends.
Long time
Hello.
no see. How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there. Surely not.
Naturally, we're drawing attention.
It's not like there's many people that look like us. Why do people get confused so often?
Since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Could have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end,
I cast royal magic to turn myself into a giant floating island. I can see everything now.
I cast testicular torsion on all humans.
I don't think they have testicles.
Not with that attitude.
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over with a little tour, is it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? I told you, that's His Majesty, innit?
Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Shut the fuck up.
Bird, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Old lady!
Thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day. But we're in this together. We believe in you.
Everyone's so supportive.
Thank you, random citizen.
Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh? Can't believe we actually survived it.
They were
Oh, we
dangerous
did more than-
times,
Yeah.
but exciting ones too.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer.
They keep bringing up the dragon thing.
Life is full of surprises.
Yeah.
As if we didn't fight Lewis, who was like a god at that point.
It was a hard road, but we did have fun together.
Granted, I guess the dragon fights were, in a way, harder than fighting Lewis.
Looks like we're drawing a crowd.
I guess.
Time to get back to work.
Here's the thing. Lewis never killed me. I did die to a dragon once or twice.
Yeah.
All 4 dragons attack Lewis.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
I thought I was going to skip ahead another fucking year, and I was like, what? Royal wedding.
We literally ask for one thing.
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
There's more I have to see.
There's more I have to see. With my own eyes.
You want to know what's going on in the world, huh? Well, I guess you are the king.
Clearly you don't own an air
Sounds like
fryer.
fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another. You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I don't care to be kingly. I just want to do what I
I
can.
want to do what I can for the people. If that's not kingly, then the crown's just slowing me down.
Come on, this is no time for jokes.
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point, lad.
And
Now
I
only
raise you,
humans make a fine
I'm helping.
barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey, where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun, besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the bally court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. And why, you're the Dragon Slayer King, bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of wondrous encounters you've got next, well, I'm all agog. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire,
Okay, to be fair, everybody disappearing might actually fuck some things up in this kingdom.
Well, they literally pointed out that they have set things in place where it's okay if they do.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Can I at least bring my wife with
So
me?
you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about this?
Are you
Thinking
sure
back
about this?
To our last fight with Luis. So many
Let me
people
explain.
supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal
I
experience.
forget, who
and
does
emotion.
Hulkenberg look like?
Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity,
I can't remember.
people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea
Stroll
of
is a
getting out into the
catchy,
world
right?
again. Really?
No,
It might be the
Basilio is
wisest
catchy.
move to make sure you're a king everyone
Stroll is
knows.
Yunar Kami.
Is he?
I think so.
Still, this early into the new year, 'tis never a dull moment in your Majesty's
Makoto.
employ.
That's what I thought.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh?
Gee, I wonder who
It's a
Nurus looks
pleasure
like.
to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my corps is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust
To
others.
be
and
fair,
delegate,
we can
right?
teleport back
You
at
just have to
any
lead by
time.
example.
Yeah.
Let's go! Bring my wife. Where's my wife?
Right then, let's go.
Where's my wife?
I miss my wife.
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind.
Oh shit, I actually have to click.
Is fantasy a powerless creation? That
No.
timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his. Of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope.
Oh, we lost hope a long
And
time
it
ago.
was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy.
Speak for yourself,
and
motherfucker.
Yes, what thrills. You have my sincerest thanks.
You alright, buddy?
I was trying to stare long enough at one spot to see if the moving particles were a pattern or if they were random.
Oh.
I believe they are random.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
Of course he's hiding there.
They're awful, aren't they?
You
They
think
would have left us
they would have
behind.
left everybody behind?
Well, I'm
Yay,
not sure if
wife.
we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, We figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Yeah!
Yay!
Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
I still don't like how those things walk.
I thought that was real! I was so concerned for a solid 20 seconds, or like 10 seconds.
5 seconds.
I was just...
I'm sorry. The time was just a little too...
I was not expecting it.
Are you really gonna make me sit through the whole fucking credit scene?
Yeah, we already got the best part of the credits.
A lot of people like the ending of this game.
Yeah.
It was a good ending, I liked it. Not sure how to feel about the ending being ruined by motherfucking.
There's nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong. There you go, Hunter. Where'd the mouse go? There'd the mouse go.
I'm gonna be very upset.
Why? What?
It was a very good game.
What?
It was a very good game.
Oh, I thought you said it wasn't. I was like, what?
The fact that it's been 3 months since this game came out.
Fly, penguin! Stand away.
Good job.
I know.
Shit.
What?
I accidentally hit my computer with my phone.
What are your thoughts on Chidori from Persona 3?
I like her. I thought she was adorable and was a fun add to the cast. And I like what Portable did with her. And I'm not allowed to say anything further because spoilers for Persona 3. And she did something that literally no other character in Persona has done. Aside from maybe the female main character of No, she didn't either. So yeah, Chidori's the only person who's ever done it in Persona. I won't say what, but she did.
Game
Man!
industry events and Persona. Okay, let's
Ryuji
see.
really gets shat on a lot harder than he had any right to.
Yo, Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Reynoso.
Reggie Fils-Aimé is hosting the 14th annual New York Game Awards on the 21st of January.
We miss you, Reggie Fils-Aimé. Your body will always be ready.
His body will always be Reggie. It's the Asia Pacific Games Summit. I'm trying to see if Atlas is doing any events.
Polty. Oh no, it's Polly. Adam Diggle.
Atlas Event Archives, let's see. It's not really been kept up with. I just want some expectations on as to when we can get something related to Persona 6.
We did.
What?
This.
This is Persona 5.5, thank you very much. I can imagine it. Imagine if this was originally supposed to be Persona 6, but halfway through they're like, you know what, we'll just make this a completely separate thing.
I can see it.
Like, early on in the design of or development of the game, when they were still designing story and whatnot, they were like, you know what, let's switch this to Persona, or let's switch this to a new title or new IP, and then change some of the mechanics a little bit. But sir, we are. What about all the cool? What about all the cool modern Japanese character designs? Ah, fuck it. We'll just reuse old designs and make but make them slightly cooler.
Well, you gotta figure, like, it's more just, like, an art style that just so happens to make a lot of the characters similar, you know?
No, there was some just one-to-one, like guy from Small Town Guard that I made Irish, but he was actually Scottish.
Yeah.
Was just Dojima.
And Basilio, who's just
sketchy catchy.
No, not sketchy catchy. Dodgy.
Oh right, yeah.
Or Best Wife Yufa, who just so happens to look a lot like Kasumire.
Did she?
Yes. Yes, she did.
You couldn't tell because.
Hey guys, did you know that you can put more than one credit on the screen at a time?
They did right there. See, Cryware and Speed Tree Games. Free! Oh. Studio Zero.
Sega.
Copyright Atlas. Copyright Sega. Damn, if it's Sega, does that mean we get NEP?
Dear guest, from a world I shall never know.
It's not as funny the second time.
Yeah, I know.
In your
Also,
eyes,
the timing wasn't
I
perfect.
know our journey was ultimately a fiction. However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of our world echoes in you.
Alright, in the scheme of Persona games that or of Atlas games I've played, my favorite goes Persona 5 Royal, Metaphor, Persona 4 Golden.
Where does Persona 5 base rank in there?
I don't count base because it's just so completely redone by Royal.
Oh, okay.
With all my heart, I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
It's just a fantasy. It's not the real thing. Sometimes a fantasy is all you need.
Is that the...
Well, apparently if they're going to be making...
The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
Yeah. A new journey now beckons. In days of Eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways,
that's a
I
nice
was
shot.
a book of my dearest ideals. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown, that can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead.
Maria was Nautica.
But carry onward with all your heart.
Because there were a whole 3 characters she could have been.
Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Maybe 4 if you count Ken. I don't. Yeah, because apparently they're making another one.
apparently it hasn't been completely confirmed.
Confirmed.
It's been it's more of a, hey, by saving a clear data, certain thing can transfer over is to a new game. You can transfer currently owned items, money, mag, royal virtues, scanned enemies, memorandum. Because I'm still at 95% memorandum for some reason. Archetype statuses and total playtime. Yes, I would like to save my clear data.
Which means they're not saving memory or levels.
No, levels do save.
It didn't specify levels.
I know for a fact levels save because people kept mentioning that you only really get to level 99 in New Game Plus.
Oh, okay.
Man, I didn't expect that to take 3 hours and 45 minutes. It didn't help that Lewis had 3 separate fucking final boss fights. And then a cutscene to kill him.
He had a lot more than 3, but yeah.
The first time we fought him, then he turned in
every step of the way.
First time we fought him as whatever creation of Adam, whatever angel looking thing. He then gets defeated. He takes off in this ship. I go after him. He turns me into a human. I take my heart out. I then go and fight him again afterwards. He's turned into a giant human. And then he turns into even bigger human. Oh, no. And then the final fight is actually just a cutscene. So technically I only had 3 I had only 3 boss fights with him.
I would have been okay if they made the final fight that was a cutscene into like what they did with Joker Persona 5 with the bullet. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Against Yaldabaoth. Mild spoilers for Persona 5 on the off chance you haven't played.
I forgot I had Stellar Blade. Anyway, that took 129 hours of my life. Thank you all.
It is currently almost 2 a.m.
I have to go to bed. Thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you all next time.